Hi, I'm Sue Krautbauer, and I'm all about helping midlifers build out a plan to achieve their personal, entrepreneurial, and professional goals. I'm a digital equity champion, a connector, an advisor, a midtrepreneur, and midlife mentor. And this weekly time with you is intended to help you successfully navigate the challenges of midlife transition. Last week, we addressed the 4 most common speed bumps you might hit on your road to success. Simple solutions to a very complex challenge that most midlifers face. This week, we're going to kind of pivot from mindset work, and we're going to talk about the best 10 reasons for starting a side hustle in midlife. For most of us, that question is primarily focused around money. Who couldn't use a little bit more of it? Whether you're saving for a down payment, planning a wedding, trying to pay off debt, will any of those student loans ever go away, especially if you went to, get your master's or your PhD? Or putting away some money for a rainy day. A little extra money can go a very long way. Your day job might help you pay for essentials, but a side hustle, typically from home, that's the game changer that'll make the difference in your wallet while giving you the freedom you've always wanted. So, what exactly is a side hustle? If you haven't heard about it already, a side hustle is a way to make money outside of your 9-to-5 job. It's a second career or a side hustle or something that you do on the evenings and the weekends, and it allows you to make more money that'll give you the freedom to pursue your passions, buy the things you need or want, and lower your financial worries. Truth is, a lot of 9-to-5 jobs really just don't pay the bills, especially if you're just starting out in your career, but it's even more important when you're in midlife and struggling to make ends meet, let alone get ahead. The worst part is that your financial growth is always capped in that 9-to-5 job as an employee. Maybe you get a bonus of a couple $100 a year, or maybe a 1% salary increase annually. But is that really enough to live the life you've dreamed about? Maybe. But for most of us, the answer to that is probably not. So, you start a side hustle to make a couple of extra $100 or $1,000 a month. Something that can either help you make more money today, tomorrow, or 5 years from now. Something that will act as your second income should you face an unexpected job loss, or for many people in midlife transition, they are looking to grow that part-time side hustle into their own home-based business or full-time midtrepreneur business. Starting a business of your own, well, it might seem like a daunting task, but it doesn't have to be. Most home-based side hustle business entrepreneurs start with something they have a passion for, something they love or at least have an interest in. Sometimes your side hustle can grow into a substantial business. But for a lot of folks, it remains a passion, a hobby, a fun, enjoyable way of doing something they love that also makes them a profit. One reason for this is that most people don't have the drive, ambition, or frankly, the desire to become a millionaire. What most people want, and I bet might be you, is a peaceful life, a no-stress life, with some money left over at the end of the month after all the bills are paid. Consider if your side hustle just brought in an extra, $250 a month. After 1 year, you'd have an extra $3,000. Would that pay for a nice vacation, or buy you an RV or a motorcycle? Get you, more tools for your workshop, or pay for a great weekend in Las Vegas or the Caribbean or something? When you have a business of your own, doing something you love, it can become both fun and profitable driver in your life and give you a very, very compelling reason to make good use of your spare time. There are, literally hundreds of home-based side hustle ideas available on the internet, from a simple, eBay listing or an Etsy shop or Facebook marketplace listing of things you find in the vintage stores or estate sales, to a full-blown Shopify drop shipping business, thousands of people are already doing what you might be considering. And if they can do it, you can do it too. I'd like you to consider these 10 reasons for starting your own side hustle business. 1, freedom and independence. You're no longer tied to your boss or your job. As long as you can take care of your customers, you can do what you want when you want. Plus, having a business of your own gives you an even modest second income that can be a lifeline. 2, pride and satisfaction. Even a small part-time venture, especially if it's something you have a passion for, will make you feel good about yourself. After all, you did it. 3, expand your social and your business circles. As a business owner, you'll move towards collaboration with others either in your same industry or as vendors that you're working with as you create and grow a profitable venture. You'll meet your customers, suppliers. You'll potentially have service providers and advisors, all of whom have a vested interest in helping you. Plus, there's scores and scores of business clubs, networking clubs, things like that you can join who meet regularly to help promote each other's businesses. So starting your own business will open many doors of interest and opportunity, and you might just end up wondering why you didn't do it earlier. And now here's a big one. 4, tax breaks. Check with your tax attorney, tax accountant for the latest and accurate advice. But there are many ways you can use your business to reduce your tax liabilities. For example, not only can you claim the things you buy for your business, like your computers and your office furniture, if you're in a home office, but you may also be able to claim the office space you use at home, some of your phone and internet service costs, and even potentially some utilities. And these are just a few to start. But again, as I said before, check with your accountant. Financial freedom. What if your home business really took off and you started making more money working from your side hustle than you did at your regular job? Is that possible? Yes. Thousands of people have already done that. Why not you? 6, financial stability. Knowing that you can pay your bills brings peace of mind. For most of us, our mortgage or house payment, well, that's the biggest regular expense we have, right? What if you could use your business profits to pay your mortgage off or pay it off early? Would that be a huge weight off your shoulders? What if you rented your home? How much pressure would it take off if you had enough money in the bank to pay your rent for a whole year in advance? Even 3 months ahead would be a great help, right? 7, confidence. The biggest asset you can ever possess in life is, as we've talked about before, self-confidence. And having even a small business of your own, a side hustle, doing something you love will bring out the very best in you and grow your confidence as a result. So as your profits go, so will your profit. No, wait a minute. I said that wrong. As your profits grow, so will your confidence. And sometimes conversely, as your confidence grows, so will your profits. 8, timing. This is the perfect time to start your own business. Between the pandemic and the ability to work from home and folks understanding that virtual shopping and virtual services are just as good and sometimes better than in-person face-to-face, recent events have led to huge increases of people buying things online. Many of these people could be your customers. There's never been a better time for starting your own business than right now. No amount of delay or procrastination, like we've talked about previously, is going to make it quicker, easier, safer, or more profitable. It's important just to get going. You can make any changes or adjustments as you go. What's important, as we've said before, is that you just get started. 9, more options and greater control over your life. There's no doubt about it. When you have money in the bank, you have more choices, and all of them are under your direct control. Really important. Last one. What's your why? Determine your strongest personal reason for starting a side hustle. For example, you might want to show everyone what a success you are. Maybe your strongest driver is to travel. No pun intended. And a side hustle or a home-based business can enable that to happen because you can do it anywhere, from anywhere. Maybe you want to run a rescue, right? Whatever your reason, hold on to that feeling. This is the most important reason of all and will give you the motivation, the drive, the inspiration to overcome challenges, especially when things get a little rocky, which they will, to help you persist in your business and drive you to succeed in your side hustle. So, my message for this week is life is short. Make the decision and do something today that will move you closer to having your own midtrepreneur side hustle business tomorrow. If you're wondering if you have the skills to become an entrepreneur, what I like to call a midtrepreneur, I invite you to download my entrepreneur skills checklist. It's free using the link below. So that's all for this week, and I'll see you next Friday.